Hello, let's do Wordle for August 19th. We're going to spin our members wheel. If you would like a word on the members wheel, you just got to sign up as a member, hit the join button under the video. Other perks as well, like early access. All right, we're starting with queer, suggested by Kelp C. Red. Or is it Kelp C. Reed? Kelp C. Reed? I'm not sure. Anyway, queer, let's do it. Maybe there's a Q today. There's not a Q today. All right. And we learned not only is there not one E, but there's also not two E's. All right, we do have an R, though. I'd like to put it second. R's love to be second. Which may be wrong, but how could this guess be wrong? Or is it always wrong? Ooh, whoa, there's a W. Okay. My immediate thought is just start with row, but I don't know if that actually works. We could end in OW. Maybe something like arrow? Oh, no. So R can't go second. So it can't be arrow. It's like ROW feels pretty good, though. But I can't think of a word. Like AROW? Or IROW? Could we do ROR? Maybe not. Start with O. Sorry, start with R, end with W. I don't know. W's like to be at the end, but I'm having trouble with this particular formation. Whoa. Give me a moment. All right. Sorry about that. There's actually a phone call I had to take. Let's see. I don't know how these words are working. Maybe like an SW? I think sword, but the O can't go in the middle. But is there like a... see, I don't really have room to do it. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. And TW is gonna have the same issue. Could the W go here? Well, we do R something W. R. I mean, I thought about ROW for a while. Row. Yeah. But what about RWO over here? RA? What is this word? I can't find it. RO. Ooh, what? No, I was thinking about ROWL. Obviously, that lines up that RO with the yellows there. Ooh. I'm honestly confused. Can't start with O, can we? Like owner, but obviously it's not that. We put an R here. Yeah. It's like limiting. What do I do? I can't think of anything to guess. Like even if I don't have anything bad to guess, even like something like arrow would reveal a lot of information, but it's not going to be right. Even in hard mode though, it does let you guess this kind of thing in hard mode. You're allowed to use yellows in the same spot and you're allowed to reuse grays, but it kind of goes against the philosophy of trying to always go for the answer, which is really how I play. So I'll do arrow if I have to, if I just can't think of anything else, because I think it is a good guess to get info. But yeah, putting W second just doesn't seem to work because it forces the R fourth, and then the O can't go in the middle. So it would go at the end, or we'd start with O, and those just don't look good. I don't see a word. So W is not going to go second. Can we do like a WL ending? The problem is we'd start with RO. That just doesn't seem to work well. I still think maybe ending in OW would be good, or ROW. Is there something similar to arrow that's not arrow? Amro, acro, atro. Darrow is like darrow a word? No. Or like barrow is a word, but not spelled that way. Not even close. Caro. Or is there like an iro? I just don't see it. Yeah, I can't put W second. W can't go first. All right, I'm actually going to go with arrow here because I can't think of anything, and I think this will give me info. All right, so we have not located the R. It's on the middle. It doesn't end in W. Start it unless we start or end with the O. It's going to go second, which I know is kind of a meaningless statement, but I'm thinking W in the middle then. No A also. Is there like a rowing, but row it? What is happening here? Do we start with O-W? And then the R would be forced here. Yeah, in fact, the R is either here or here, guaranteed. And the can't start or end with W. Okay, so let's imagine we start with R. Then I would think we'd go R-O. The R-O could go at the end also, but R-O-W. Like, it just feels like that's almost forced. And then this fourth letter can't be an O anymore, so it could be an I. Or could we do like Rowley or something? Rowdy. Finally, found it. It was R-O-W the whole time. I just couldn't think of rowdy. Ah, okay. That's kind of a tough word. All right. Let's check the bot, see how we did. So our answer was rowdy. This I have an updated answer list now. There's 3,200 probable answers now. So we'll see how this goes. Start with queer. After queer, we had 353 probable answers. It would go with front next. I don't think wrong's on this list. Wrong was just kind of a fun word. But it ended up reducing us to 3 words only. Dowry, rowdy. Dowry and rowdy are anagrams. And then throw. So it's saying go with dowry or rowdy because they get each other. And then throw is just the other one if it's not those two. So yeah, that's a good idea. I just couldn't think of any of these. Not thinking of throw, though, was a little sad. I think I should have been able to think of throw. I went with arrow instead, which still got us down to dowry, rowdy. So I still won a 50-50 on that with rowdy. Dowry is very much possible, though. Okay, so I won a 50-50 and got in 4. From here, so from queer, it would go front. And then from front, there's still 41 words. It goes lordy. And then now it's almost certainly rowdy. Okay, cool. So it gets in 4 guaranteed with this front lordy. Lordy's interesting from there. I wonder why it works so well. Okay, let's look at Saleh. All right, it goes to so completely gray Saleh. It's now doing crump as the follow-up. Interesting. It used to be croup, but now it's crump. A little bit different. Your score for the guess crump was 2.94. That's a nice display there. I think he added that. And then round or rondo or rindy. These are all tied. So do I know any of these words? Well, rowdy. Rowdy is actually tied with 7 other words as the top guess. Were is interesting. Yeah, I don't really know any of these words other than rowdy. So honestly, if I was picking from this list, I would have picked rowdy. But let's say I picked were, which is still kind of unreasonable. But from there, it's just rowdy. So that's cool. I'm interested. I'm going to go back because I didn't notice that score thing. I'm going to look at my solve again. So queer and then wrong. Wrong was a 99.72% solve rate. Might lose. Oh, interesting. Might lose on cramp. That's good to know. Arrow was my follow-up. And then, yeah, so dowry. It doesn't give a score for the arrow guess, apparently. Oh, because it didn't score it because it's playing hard. It's playing the extra hard mode, answer only hard mode. All right. Cool. That's good info though. We can look at least as well. So from least, we still go crump. So it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same exact solve because least and Saleh are gonna be the same because it's all gray. We can look at a do. Top guess is dowry. Interesting, not rowdy though. Wonder why. Not rowdy. Okay, so dowry and rowdy. If it doesn't go dowry, maybe it goes something like sword. And now we're down to rowdy or wordy. Interesting. Okay. So from a DU, it's actually that's hard to think of, but it's doing good stuff from there. The D is yellow, so people are happy about that with the DU. And then we look at audio as well, which still has that D. Audio is going to lose on some things. Probably not on this one. Dropped, droney, dorts, drock, drown. Drown is good. I know that word. Might lose on honed, vowed. So a lot of these ED words, which we don't generally get actually. So I think this answer list still could use some work. But then rowdy, it's rowdy, rower, wordy, world. It's gonna go for any of those. If it doesn't get it first, it's gonna get it next. All right. Cool. Well, that's enough analysis. Let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.